Windshield washer fluid.
Windshield washer fluid. Power steering. Engine oil check. Engine oil fill.
Okay.
Brake fluid.
Perfect.
Radiator fluid.
Yep.
To jump start, you're going to lift up here, attach positive cable here.
Perfect.
Negative cable will come over here to this bracket.
Okay, that bracket over there. Yep.
All clear in the engine compartment.
Okay. Propane tank.
This valve here is the only valve that you'll ever touch. To turn it off, we turn it all the way to the right till it comes to a complete stop. To turn it on, we turn it all the way to the left till it comes to a complete stop.
That's difficult.
It needs to be either all the way on or all the way off.
Perfect.
Outside shower, left is hot, right is cold. Do not let children play with this outside unsupervised. They can get burned with the hot water right here.
Okay.
If you go to an RV park and they have cable TV, plug your cable TV in right here. That signal will transfer to the coach. This is your power cord. Simple twist and lock. Push it in, give it a little twist. You can tighten this up if you want. It makes it a watertight seal. Wastewater holding tank. Get a good quality sewer hose with a clear connection.
Yep.
Attach the hose down here to this area here.
Does that pipe swivel?
This pipe does swivel.
Okay, perfect. I saw somebody on YouTube that didn't. I didn't have the brains to try to swivel it.
It does swivel. You have two gray tank valves back there in the very back.
Yep.
Up against the wall.
Yep.
Always dump your gray tank first, or your black tank first. This is going to be the black handle.
Yep.
That's your toilet water. Dump it first. Once you see it done, dump it coming through the clear connection. Go in the bathroom and dump a couple of tanks of water down a couple of bowls of water down in the tank.
Okay.
Make sure it's clear. Shut this valve here. Open this one up.
Okay.
Then you're going to go back here in the back and pull both of those open. That's going to help wash the rest of the waste and sludge out of the hose, make it more manageable to handle.
Okay.
Once you disconnect your hose from there, use your outside shower to help wash the rest of the waste and sludge out of that hose.
Okay.
Makes it easier to handle.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a 50 psi water regulator and 25 feet of hose. Attach the regulator to the faucet first. Attach the hose to the regulator. Then bring the hose over to the coach, pull the cap off, hold the hose here, and twist this to attach the hose.
Okay, yes.
We're not going to keep the hose up.
Perfect.
Freshwater tank fill. I'm going to give you a short hose about this long and a box of goodies.
Okay.
Attach that to the end of the garden hose. Stick that in the hole. Do not attempt to stick the metal fitting of the garden hose in there because you can crack this.
Okay.
And it also builds up a lot of air pressure and doesn't fill as fast. Pause.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Here we are. Go for it.
Battery use disconnect switch. We need to have it in the use. Just click it once. It's a momentary switch to use when we're using the coach. When we're not using the coach, push it to disconnect. That will turn everything off in here.
Okay.
As long as we're unhooked from power, it's going to turn everything off. So we're using it. Click it to use. You'll hear it click. Awning in and out.
Okay.
Are we going out or in? Or
It's in.
It's in. Are we going out?
Yes.
This does have a wind sensor in it.
Could be activated today.
It could be activated today, so we're not going to take a chance on it right now. We're just going to roll it out and show it works. Step light, that's going to be this little light right down here.
Okay. So it's third switch. Perfect.
Awning light maybe on the outside, porch light going on and off.
Yep. Yep.
And then another light out there going on and off.
No, I don't see it.
Maybe not. Maybe down below the step, underneath the step. Interior light here.
Interior lights.
Lights up here. Accent lights.
Okay.
Come on inside.
Okay.
In that cordboard box out there, you're going to have a lighter.
Okay.
Like a barbecue igniter.
Yep.
Push it there to light. Hold the igniter up here. The flame will light.
Okay.
I don't have a lighter on my pocket.
Okay, that's all right.
Refrigerator. Dual mode refrigerator. Actually, it's 3 modes. It's AC, propane, and DC. If you run it on DC, it's going to drain your batteries real fast.
Like, what's fast? 8 hours?
Probably 12 hours straight.
Okay.
12 hours straight, I would say. Get into your owners, man. It's going to have a lot to do with your battery amp hours. The higher the amp hours, the longer it's going to run. But me personally, I like to leave it in automatic mode with AC. On the bottom, if you come over here and you get closer, you're going to have to stand here in front of it without your video camera.
Okay.
Down here at the bottom, see that little bar next to auto?
Yep.
Okay, that means it's on auto. Now we got a bar coming over here to, no, I'm going to turn this off. It's throwing me a code. Turn it back on, auto, AC. If I turn it there, now it's on AC only.
Yep, I see
now
that.
It's on LP gas only. Now it's on DC only.
Okay.
If you leave it on automatic, when you're plugged into electricity, it's going to be automatically on electricity. As soon as you unplug from electricity, it's going to go to gas. If you don't want to burn it on gas, push this mode button to DC. But if you leave it on automatic, it's one less thing for you to worry about. The refrigerator does all the thinking.
But if it goes to the propane and you're not level, it could burn up the fridge because you're not level?
Your heat, it doesn't matter what, you're heating the same tank of ammonia.
Okay.
Ammonia is how we make these refrigerators cold.
Okay.
The only thing that you're doing to them by not being perfectly level is lowering the efficiency of them.
Okay.
This being 3 modes, it's got 2 electrodes in one side of the tank, and it's got a fire on the other side of the tank for gas.
Okay.
The metal electrode goes into the tank. We're either heating that electrode with DC current,
Okay.
or we're heating the other electrode with AC current,
Okay.
or we're starting a fire under the other side with propane.
Okay.
Now, if the liquid in that tank, there's too much at one end, it doesn't boil efficiently.
Okay.
So if it doesn't boil efficiently, it doesn't turn to a gas, which happens when we boil something.
Yep.
And it goes up to the top, and it's going to go through a bunch of condensers. As it cools, it drops down to negative 15 degrees below zero. That's where we get the freezing effect in the freezer and the cooling in the refrigerator.
Okay.
So if we have too much on one side, we're not boiling it properly, whether it's on gas or electric or DC. We need that tank level for it to operate efficiently. It doesn't matter what mode you're in.
Okay. So no problem driving on the highway with it in automatic and even using propane.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I tell everybody, leave your propane tank on, turn this on. If you want, turn your generator on.
Correct.
Turn your generator on. If you're driving through the desert in the middle of the summer, that dash air conditioner is not going to keep this thing cold.
Okay.
You're going to need to come back here, set the thermostat. Set your thermostat by turning it on. Cool, zone 1. That's going to turn this air conditioner on. Hopefully here in a second. Your hot water heater,
Yep.
this is where you're going to control all the functions for your hot water heater.
Okay.
Power on and off. We got the temperature set at 124 degrees right now. That's as high as it's going to go, I believe. Yep, 124. If we go over that, we're going to scald ourselves. If it's too hot, we can drop that temperature down to 109. Trust me, with this hot water heater, you're going to want it set as high as you can get it.
Yep.
Now, to control the temperature and the flow that you're getting, you're going to do that by adjusting the valves.
Exactly. Just like at your house.
Right. We need to, if we've got both the valves cranked all the way open and we're getting a lot of pressure, a lot of water flow through there, that's going to cut down on the amount of time that the water spins in the hot water heater. So if we want that hot water to stay in the hot water, we want that water to get hotter.
Correct.
We need to back that cold flow way off.
Exactly.
We need to back that hot flow way off. Now we're down to kind of a trickle in here.
Yep.
But we're getting a good hot shower.
Yep.
So we're going to have to adjust water flow to get the desired shower we want.
Perfect.
There is a lot of things that will play into the operation of this hot water heater.
Okay.
Water inlet temperature is going to be your number one. You want the colder the water coming into that, the hotter the shower you're going to get.
Okay.
Also, once that water temperature gets over about 88 degrees, you're going to have to slow the water flow, or you have to speed the water flow up real high, and then it's going to be kind of iffy sometimes. But it's just the way they're designed. They haven't perfected them yet. They're good, but they're not as good as a tank.
Okay.
It's just the way they are. Any questions on anything so far?
No, I'm good.
Good. Positive. Everyone